What's up, guys? This is my first tutorial on Python. So we could call this Python 101. So we start off by installing Python on your machine. So for a start, let's install Python on a Windows machine and then take it from there. So in order to do that, go on to python.org on the browser. That's where I am. I'm on the website already. Then I go into the download section, and as you see, there is Python 3.8.1, which is the latest version. You could use that for our work. So I click on Python 3.8.1, and as you see, it's being downloaded into the downloads folder for Windows. The download is complete. So I go into the downloads folder, and I see it's been installed. So now the next step is to click on this file and run the installer. So the installer is open, and so the window says that Python will be installed in the local programs Python folder. One thing which needs to be done is the checkbox add Python 3.8 to path needs to be clicked. So we do that and say install now. And this installation process will take a few minutes. Since this is a Windows machine, you would find this window coming up, basically asking if you want to continue with this process. Say yes, and we need to wait for the installation to complete. At this point in time, I'd like to stop the recording and wait for the process to finish. We'll be back soon online. Thanks. What's up, guys? We're back, and as is seen, it looks like the setup is successful. So I just go ahead and say close. So I think with this, our Python 3.8 should be installed on the machine. Now the next step is to install something called an IDE, which is called an integrated development environment, which will ease the process of development. So the next step is to install a tool called Pycharm. Well, besides Pycharm, there are other tools too, but in this case, let's work with Pycharm and see how that goes. So in order to do that, go into the browser again. And let's just say install Pycharm for Windows. We do that, and the first link which comes up is a link for www.jetbrains.com. So we go in there, and as you see, we see two versions. One is the professional and one is the community. For our purposes, let's go with the community version, which is free and it's open source. So let's click on that, and as you see, it's being downloaded. So let's wait for the download to complete. I'll stop the recording for now while the download is happening, and then we'll come back online in a minute or two. Thank you. What's up, guys? I'm back online, and as you can see, the IDE has been downloaded. Now the next step is to install it on your Windows machine. So what we need to do is just click on the exe file. So click on that, and as usual, since it's a Windows machine, we have a window which comes up if you would like to go ahead with the installation. Say yes, and you have a window which says welcome to the setup. Now click yes, and now you can choose your folder. You can either have it installed in the default folder, which is under C:\program files, or you could create a new folder of your own. So I would go ahead and create a new folder of my own, which would be, let me go ahead, go to my C:, go to my softwares folder, and create a folder by the name Pycharm. Pycharm IDE is the name of the folder. Then I go back to this window again, click on the browse button, and choose the folder where you would like this to be installed, which is the recently created folder called Pycharm IDE. Go in there and say next. Create a desktop shortcut, yes. Update path variables, add launchers to the path, yes. Create associations, and say install. Go ahead and say next, and the installation process continues. So once again, let's wait for the installation process to complete. Stop the recording for now and come back online once the installation is complete. Thank you. What's up, guys? I'm back online. So as you can see, the installation process of Pycharm has been completed. So I would just click on the I want to manually reboot later button and say finish. So with this, Pycharm has been installed successfully. Now what we could do next is to go in and let's look for the Pycharm icon, Pycharm community server. So there it is. So let's double click on that. So it's taking a while to come up. There it is. Say do not import settings. Looks like we're one step closer to opening up the IDE. So I just click on this checkbox. Yeah, I confirm that I've read and accepted. For now, let's just say don't send. So for now, I would just say skip remaining and set defaults. So still waiting for the IDE to open up. So as you see, there are a few options here. So a lot of the work which we'll be doing with Python would be stored in a project. So for now, let's create a new project. And let's call this the obligatory Hello World project. Now click on Say next. So the environment is still being created in the IDE, so it's taking a while. Should be done soon. Alright, next step. So I think we are all set with the IDE. Just say close. And now we have our IDE in Pycharm ready. And now we should be ready to start our Python programming. So this is the end of the first video. We'll start off with simple Python programs in the next video using this IDE which we just downloaded. Till later, thank you, goodbye.